All right, guys, buckle up. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I trade 0 DTE SPX options and how I'm making money weekly in 2024. I'm going to go through my strategy, my rules that I use, my daily tracker, and I'm going to show you real trades that have been made and the results on the trading platform. The only thing that I ask is that you hit that like and subscribe button if you get value out of this video, or you can do it right now, and make sure you turn on the notifications. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial planner and I'm not recommending trades. Please do your own research, and if you're new or learning options, I recommend you start small. What I love about 0 DTE SPX options is that we're in and out of the market in the same day. So we're not dealing with any overnight risk. We can either profit big or lose big. Now, full disclosure, I've only been doing this a couple of weeks. So if you don't see any more videos coming out, then you kind of know what happens. However, I'm going to keep you guys updated. Stay tuned. I think I can be profitable weekly and make maybe 2,500 bucks a week, which is basically times 4, 10 grand a month, 120 grand a year, just doing this kind of on the side. So I think it's super exciting. Here's how I do it. All right, let's take a look at the charts on Moomoo. I love Moomoo and I love the charting software. They've got all the indicators down here at the bottom. If we look at the SPX and we look at the 5-day, you can see how it trended down all last week on the 5-day. And if we go out to the 6 months, you can see we moved up and now we're moving down. So definitely trending down long term. So I do like to buy puts right now if possible. Some of my portfolio, most of it on the options, is long. But with the daily SPX, I know that we're in a downtrend right now. So I like to counteract that with SPX, and for the most part, look to trade down, but I'll trade both ways, calls and puts, and I'll go through the strategy. But I just wanted to get you an idea of the macro environment. The Fed is waiting longer to cut rates, and the first cut's not expected till September or after. And we've got to keep this in mind, even when trading short-term daily SPX. And just so you know, you can use the link below and open an account with Moomoo. You can get 1.5% cash back or 7 free fractional shares of stock for opening an account with just $100 deposit. If you deposit $1,000, you can even get more rewards. You can also get the free charting software that I just talked about, and you can use it with all the key indicators that you like to use, and you don't have to pay for it. It's for free. Be sure and download the free options workshop in the link below. It talks about the 2 main benefits of trading options over buying stocks. We also have a very reasonably priced paid course if you want to dig deeper into option trading. All right, guys, here's my 0 DTE SPX trading rules that I have formulated over the last couple of weeks and kind of written down. So always take into account and be aware of a gap down or a gap up at the market open. I'm going to go through these rules first, and then we're going to go into some the live trades that I did on the platform. Actually, they're not live. They were already done, but you're going to see the results and what I did in more detail. But I want you to understand these rules first. I like to stick with puts on downtrending days and calls on uptrending days. So I really watch, I've got here the 5 and 13 day moving averages, and when they cross the 50-day moving averages. Actually, the chart I'm going to use on TradingView is just the 13 and the 50. So when the 13 crosses the 50, to make it simple, that's what we're going to be watching. I sell to close when it crosses back over. So you'll see as we get into this further. I buy again when it moves the other direction through the 50-day. So I try to cut my losses to $150, and then my gains, once I get a $100 gain, I'll move up my stop so I can't lose big, and then I'll leave it there and then try to get $200 to $300 gains and move my stop limit up and just let the stock run. If I can get $300 to $500 or even $1,000 on a big run, that's when you really make money. So you want to limit your losses on the losers, and then you want to let your winners run. And when I put a stop limit on, sometimes that's a little bit of a problem because you get stopped out and then it keeps going. So you'll see that happen many times over the last couple of weeks. But again, you don't want to take that big loss. So I generally, once I have $500 made for the day, I try to stay more conservative, keep my stops closer, and still let my winners run. So I get a little bit more conservative maybe. I don't want to just keep going and try to make more and then lose everything that I made so far. And then lastly, I don't normally, sometimes I do, but trade the start of the market, the open. If there's a big gap up and I think it's going to be a down day, then I may put something on. But I don't like to trade the last hour of the day in most cases because the time decay is so quick. You just lose money on what you bought in that last hour based on time decay. If once it gets down to, you know, $200, $300 price, if you think it's going to swing back in the last 30 minutes, if I do, I actually made money one day on that, and yeah, it was $700, $800. I've got to look at my tracker, but it swung back in the last 30 minutes, and I took a flyer on it and did well. But it can work the other way as well. So those are the kind of the rules that I've developed. Let me know in the comments below after you get through this video what you think about the rules and what adjustments you would make. All right, guys, here's my daily tracker that I use to track my 0 DTE SPX trades. The first week, April 1st through the 5th, and then I was traveling the 2nd, so I did not trade, but here's the second week, the 15th through 19th last week. And this is how I did during the week. 1420 in the first week, profit, and 2435, $2,435 last week. This is the P&Ls for the day. So you can see profitable 4 out of 5 days in week 1 and 3 out of 5 days in week 2. So my losses were a little bit smaller than my wins in week 2. Wins and losses, you can see I made 24 trades, 14 wins and 10 losses in week 1, 58% winning percentage. Average win was 227 and average loss 176. And then it kind of flipped in week 2. I made more money and were profitable 3 out of the 5 days, but 25 wins and 11 losses. My win percentage was 144%, so much higher than the 58%, but my average win was lower. So I'm going to keep an eye and see how this works out and what the best way to trade is. But you can see quite a few trades, 25, 30, 36 trades last week, 24 the first week. So that does give kind of a good number of trades, and it gives me confidence going forward that, hey, this can be profitable. These are the individual trades that I made each day, win, loss, and then I kind of summarized at the end the number of wins, losses, and then that's what I transferred over to the tracker here for the weekly trades. And now I want to show you here on the Tasty Trade option trading platform. In this account, that we've got SPX, so these were the trades, and I pick a custom date range 4/1 through 4/5, and you can see right here the profit 1420. These are all those trades that I made that first day, and you can see out of that 1420 in fees. So when you trade options in SPX, any options, there are some fees. It's less than $1. And then to the commission to trade on Tasty Trade, there's free platforms. Moomoo is a free trading platform. I've got a link down below, so you can trade in Moomoo as well. But Tasty Trade does charge $1 per trade, so that's where these fees add up. So with all these trades that week, it was 24 and 36. So what's that? 50, 60 bucks. So 1420 minus 60 bucks. It's still very inexpensive to trade these options. Now, if we switch to the 15th through the 19th, you can see $2,435 profit and 57 in fees and 37, so 80, almost $100 in fees. And again, you might want to do this on a Moomoo account or another free account where you don't have to pay the commissions at all. You're always going to pretty much have these fees on any of the free platforms as well. All right, guys, I'm going to take you through 2 days, not every day of the 2 weeks, but I'm going to take you through the last 2 days, the 18th, which was Thursday, and the 19th, Friday of last week. just because it shows you a down day. I lost $395 on 418 and then made 800 on 419. So I will walk you through that. And then you can see here on the tracker, 395 loss, 800 win as well on those days, 418 and 419. So with that, here we go. Take a look at this. It's kind of an eye chart, but these are, so 18th, Thursday, 418. This was, the yellow line indicates where we started the day. And this is TradingView. And I want to go through each of these trades and show you exactly what my thinking was. But again, on both these days, let's see what we did. Did I do mainly puts or calls? Actually, I don't track it there. We're gonna have to go through and we'll see on the option trading platform. But the market opened up. It actually gapped up, and I thought the market was going to be down, so I was probably playing puts. So when I buy an option, I have a green line, and I put it right there to kind of time stamp it where it is during the day. I'm going to spread this out and then move it over. But you can see any big down day, or yeah, so these are puts because it was moving down, big red candle. I thought it was going to continue down. It didn't. It moved up, and I probably didn't do well on that first one on the 18th. So let's look. Here's the trading platform and SPX on the 18th. Actually, you know what? I made it 632. I got in and out at 632 right when the market opened. I told you I wasn't going to trade the market open, but I did. So on the 18th, I made 90 bucks. I got in and out within the same minute. Bought it for $13.50, got out $14.40. So once I get up $100, I'll move my limit up, and I got stopped out, but I made 90 bucks in less than a minute. So that's what happened there on the first one. And let's see. But okay, so that would have been right here. Yep, okay, right here. Green and then out. And this was, yeesh. Okay, yep, 32. Actually, I just put these in myself, so it was actually over one. But I got in, bought here at 32, and then sold out. Wish I waited there, but I sold out right here. But made $90 in between this little time period in the market. So that was a good trade. My second trade, let's look at that. Yeesh, I'm gonna have to keep moving this back and forth. Second trade was also profitable, 40 bucks. So 634, 635. Okay, we're not gonna go through that one, but you can see, made a little bit more. And then 418 at 636 to 638. Wow. $340. So 636 to 638. Now let's look here. We'll go to, okay. It looks like I did not put all these in there. Here's how I do it. I go right here, and then I put a vertical line. 636, and that would be a green because I bought a put, and then a red 638. So you can see, and that's gonna be red. So I bought a put here, and I sold. I got stopped out as this little green candle moved up. So I moved my stop, and I got stopped out. But that was $340 right there, guys. That's how you can make money in this market. But let's see. So on that one, 36 to 38 made 340. Now I was up 90 plus 40, 130 plus 340. So 470 by 7 a.m. So the market was only open 30 minutes, and I was up almost $500. Probably should have quit then. But then at 8:29 to 9:07, this was the oh no, right here. 7:03 to 7:18, $700 loss. Let's see what happened. And again, if we go to the tracker, $700 loss. We want to go to the individual trades on the 18th. Here's my, so 90, 40, 340, and then I lost 700. So let's see what happened there. Go to my trades. What time? Let's look at the time. Sorry for the back and forth. I'll get better at this as I do it more in coming weeks. But 703 to 718, and let's find 703. Okay, yeah, this one I did track. 703 right here. I bought a put. So I saw this big down move on the red. So remember my rules. Whenever it crosses, and here's the 13-day, and here's the 50-day moving average. So I was thinking it was going to trend down here, but then it trended up. The 13 crossed the 50, and then there was a big move down right here. So I was thinking, hey, this is going to move back down, but no, it moved up. And the 13, I should have sold right away. I was thinking maybe it was a head fake. It was going to come back down. But from this time, 703, I finally sold out at 717. And good thing, because look, it kept moving up. So 703 to 717. Let's find it on the platform. 703, 718. I bought it for $1,520, sold it for $820. That's not good. $700 loss. So I just lost everything that I made previously on that trade. So that's what happened there. Looks like I probably made money on this. If I was thinking I didn't wait, I probably should have waited. But hey, if I did a put here and then sold here, I made money. So let's see what time. 8:29 to 9:07. But look, because the 13 crossed the 50, that's when this thing starts to trend down. I should have just stayed in that all the way down here, but you know, who knows? I had my stops, and look at all these trades that I made in between. So, you know, I'm learning this as well and trying to not lose too much money and trying to make money. So here we are, 8:29 to 9:07. So let's take a look at that one. 8:29 to 9:07. Yeah, we made $380 on that. We came in at 1310, out at 1690. So 8:29 to 9:07. 8:29 to 9:07, and we bought a put and let it run. What I'm looking for is this thing just keeps moving down, and then I move my stop loss down. So let's show how to do a trade so that you understand a little bit better. So SPX, I'll go to the trade page, I'll go to table mode, and then I've got to be on all expirations. And then what we will do, this is 2-day, but it's going to be 0 up here, 0 DTE. And you can see the options here. Puts are on the right, calls are on the left. If I want to buy a put, and right now they're way high because they're 2 days out, the market's not open, but it's usually going to be at the start of the day around $1,000. So it's $10, but times 100 is 1,000. And then if I'm doing puts, I'll buy this one. So this will be 1,000 at the start of the day, and it's going to go down to, you know, as time decay happens, it's going to be a couple $100 at the end of the day, $100 at the end of the day. So you do this, and then hit review and send, and you can buy it. And then to close it, you do the same, except you hit this one, and then here's the secret: stop limit. So if I'm up, I can move this up and down, and actually there's going to be a limit, so I don't want it below there. But as the price moves up, the value, this option will go from you know, $10 to $20 to $30, and that's really $3,000. You keep moving this up, and then you just boom, and you update your stop loss, and you follow the market. So that's kind of how you do it. Calls, just the opposite. So if I'm buying a call, it would be this one, and stop limit to close, and you move up. So I can get into more detail. I want to show the overall strategy, but actually doing the trades, and I might do a live trading day as well. But let me know if you have any questions on that, or if you'd like to see how that's done during a trading day. But all right, so let's move on. Where were we at? Let's go to that tracker, and then you can see, okay, so you saw my $700 loss, and then we had a 380 winner, 250, 150. So let's look at those. 700 loss, 380, 250, 150. So let's look at those trades. 418, 913 to 935. 9, so you look down here at the time, 913 right here. And then I sold out at 935, red. So it did move down a little, and I saw this big candle. So I moved my stop loss, and then I got stopped out right here as it moved back up. So that's how you make money doing this. And then I actually put it on again because we're still, the green 13 day is still below the 50. So I'm still trending down. So I didn't want to be out. I got stopped out, but I didn't want to be out. So I was kind of waiting for a big candle. And we've got 2 red candles here, 2 big red peppers, and then another one here. I got stopped out, but I made money here. I made money from this one to this one. I made money from this one to this one. So 1, 2, the next 3 trades, they were all profitable. So 380, 250, 150, you can see it right there. And I got stopped out as I moved those up. But you can see pretty good trades right there. I should have cut my losses, because here's the big one, 730 loss from 1134 to 1202, and that's later in the day. It's not quite 12. I like to stop around 12, but I obviously kept going. But $730 loss from 1134 to 1202. So let's take a look at that. 1134. That is this one. So from here to there, even though it didn't move that much, time decay killed me, because we're near the end of the day. So that's why it's better to trade earlier in the day. Make your money early and get out. So I've kind of learned that. That's kind of an update to my rules, and you can see that if there's a big correction and that I expect at the end of the day, I might play that. But so I ended up losing. I got out here and then I just stopped. It was kind of moving back and forth. So that was the 18th. Now let's move on to the 19th. So Friday the 19th, the market opened. It looked like it was down a little. Did it gap down? Yeah, it gapped down. So here was the close at 5,011, and then it opened at 6:30 a.m. right here at 5,004. So it just gapped down a little, but that was the open. I actually waited, didn't put on my first trade until 7:30, 7:31. So let's see where that coincides with the 19th, right here, 7:32, and then out at 7:36 for $190. So 7:32 out at 7:36, and I could have gone a little bit further. I'm surprised I got stopped out right there, but I moved my stop, made money. I threw a what did I do here at 7:43? Was I in puts? I'm still below the line, so I was looking for it to come up, touch that 50-day moving average, and then come back down. But I didn't wait, and what happened was it kept going. So it looks like I bought 2 before I closed them out, and then I finally closed them out right here. So those I've started doing that a little. If it moves against me, and I may throw another one on, but I probably should have waited until it started coming down. But let's see how those 2 actually, because I sold over here, they were both profitable. So it worked out. Might have got lucky there, but the 19th. All right, so 190 there. I think I was profitable all day here. So, and then 270 and 50. So once I put that second one on, I kind of closed them out quickly. I was a little bit more conservative. And then at 811 to 817 made another $160. So let's look at the chart there. 811 right here. It was flirting the 50-day and the 13. Thought it would move down. Got in right here, out there, and then put another one on here. But look at what, if I wouldn't have got stopped out and right here, if I would have come in right here, look at that big move right there. So from here at 49.96, if you look over on the right where this dotted line is, down to here, 67. So 96 to 67, that's 77, 87, almost a $30 move. That's almost $3,000. So if I would have stayed in this and didn't sell until down here, I probably would have made 2,500 bucks just on that trade. But you can see I'm being conservative. I don't want to get killed because it works the other way as well. So I'm trying to let my winners run and cut my losses short. So if we go later in the day, kind of did the same thing right here. This was at 1041, and then I bought another put at 1055. So let's look at that. 1041. That must be this. Or 841. Sorry. Wait, what am I doing? Let's see. Okay, let's look at that again. Yeah, this is the end of the day. Okay, so Friday at 10:41 on the 19th. Okay, 10:56 to 10:57. Okay, 8:41 to 8:43. I'm sorry, guys. Let's find that one. Okay, 8:41 to 8:43. We're on the right track there. That's that one. Then we went 8:41 to 8:43, and then we 10:56 to 10:57. All right, you know what? Somehow my chart. So 10:56 to 10:57. So my next one was 10:56. Okay, and then 10:57. That made sense right here. $10.56. I bought one and I sold it here and made that money. 10:56 to 10:57. Made $230 on that small move. And then 10:38 to 10:57. Okay, so my 10:38, that was this one. Yeah. So that should really be right here. Okay, so that's why I bought it, because we crossed the 13, crossed the 50 right here. I saw the 13 cross the 50 and I thought, hey, this thing's going to continue down. So I bought a put thinking it's going to move down, and then it moved against me. It killed me. But I was confident with this. It's 11 o'clock, so 2 hours left in the trading day. I said, you know what? I'm going to hang on to this. I'm not going to stop out and take a loss. I'm going to wait. And then the next big move down, I'm going to buy another put and see if I can make it on that one. I did. And this one started making money right away. So I sold this one. I held on to that one, and then finally got out here. So I kind of looked at these two trades as a whole and ended up profiting on both. And at that point, let's see if that's where I ended it. Okay, ended up profiting on both. No, I had to try to increase some more. So at 10:38 and 10:57. Let's see that 10. That's 10:55. Oh, 10:38 and 10:57. Okay, no, that's it. So I did take a loss on that last one. Okay, so the last one was a loss of 230. But still, if we look at the tracker, I didn't think I lost. What happened? Oh, here's my loss, 230 on the last one. So I would have been up more. These canceled each other out. Um, but yeah, my if I wouldn't have lost that last, I would have been up because my total wins were 1030, but I lost 230. I made 230 and then lost 230, but still up 800 for the day. So overall for the week, that's kind of how it worked, kind of my strategy, what I did. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to keep updating this, and I'll let you guys know how it goes week to week. But you kind of see what I'm doing there. Let me know if you're doing something similar or how you're trading zero DTE. I doubt anybody's doing too much similar, but a lot of people do use the 13-day moving average and watch it cross the 50, and they let their winners run, move the stop losses, and they try to cut their losses short. But I'm confident that over time, and you can see it with this the tracker. If we look at the weekly tracker, you know, you can see over time, uh, you know, we made money in the first week every day but one. We lost 2 days, but our losses were 250 and 395 versus the wins were 1410, 870, and 800. And this is not a small sample size. This is 36 trades in week 2 and 24 in week 1 and 144% win percentage. So what's nice is when we look at this, even though this was a loser, there was still time left. So you get out when time dictates and you let it work for you until it works against you. But you want to cut the losses and let your winners run. All right, guys, this caps off today's video. Remember to use the links down below. Join Moomoo, get your free stocks. Check out the free options workshop. There's a paid course as well. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment, ask a question. I answer everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.